Hi everyone, Ted from LTM Elite Consulting. Today we're going to talk about Schwab Intelligent Portfolio, which is one of the holdings that I currently have in my account, as well as my other holding is December 29th. Today is the last day of the year for the stock market. So we are just sharing with you guys how we did this year based on the market's fluctuations and asset allocations. We did some tax loss harvesting, especially from last year. We moved some things around throughout the year, and we actually got lucky and we did better than the stock market as well as our Schwab Intelligent Portfolio. So, right here, the reason why I joined Schwab Intelligent Portfolio is because I wanted to see if it will be able to outperform the S&P 500 or my holdings. And I wanted to see what type of holdings are they putting in their asset allocations, percentage, and all that. And for the past, I've been having them for 2015. That makes it 8 years now. They were never able to outperform the S&P 500. And most of the things that I noticed, for me especially, the reason why I also joined the account, it was low uh, cost fees on the ETFs, as well as the minimum was $5,000. So when I started, I put only $5,000. But a little thing that I learned that most of the people, I'm sure they don't know, once you open the account in the future, if you like to take some more funds out, you'd be okay. It's just to open the account. The minimum has to be $5,000. So currently I have, I think, around $1,800. And the main reason why most people, I think, go with Schwab Intelligent Portfolio is they see this no advisory fee charged, so they jump in it right away. And that's the worst thing to do, especially when it comes to trying to save a fee, but you're not outperforming the market. To me, it's if you have a good financial advisor and if you are able to outperform the stock market year after year, the fee is worth it. So you just got to keep that in mind. And if I show you guys, this is my personal account inside Schwab Intelligent Portfolio. If you can see it right here, I did a screenshot. The Schwab Intelligent Portfolio asset class and percentages. So right here, they have me, if you can see it, make it a little smaller, I'm sorry. They have me at 46% large cap, 32% small cap, 14% at international, and then cash at 7%. When I answer the questionnaire, I set it up very aggressive, but somehow when I call the representative, the system cannot put it at zero cash percentage. It has to be, and I believe the smallest they told me was either 5 or 6% in cash. So I'm not sure why it's at 7 now, but this is the way I guess the account it's set up. So if you can see here, the amount is 897 plus 631 plus 276 plus 1360. It's somewhere around 1900 bucks right now. It fluctuates, and I wanted to show you guys how did it do year to date. So year to date, the same account did at 18.39%. So from January 1st to December 21st. Actually, it's not year to date. This was the screenshot that I made. It was 8 days ago, but it hasn't been much changes. So if you look at it right here, I'm sorry, I went to a different page. If you look at it right here, the S&P did 25%, 25.65, and the Schwab portfolio is at Schwab Intelligent Portfolio 18.39. So I didn't do any changes. I don't have no excess of touching things on this account. The system makes the changes, and the S&P 500 is the S&P 500, the largest 500 companies, the stock exchange. So you have 25.65. For the past 8 years that I've been with the Schwab Intelligent Portfolio, every year S&P outperformed it. So you're not paying much fees, but you're not getting any results. So you have to be very careful when it comes to looking for all this free stuff out there, because you might think you're saving money or you're making money, but in the long run, it's not as good as it looks. So that's my opinion. And again, I love Schwab. I love their platform. I love their customer service. I love everything about Schwab, but I will not recommend anyone after I learned for the past 8, 9 years to have any more than a small percentage. So you can kind of like check it out yourself once a year. The next thing I was going to show you guys is I had a screenshot. This is one of the portfolios, the Roth account. And the reason why we were able to do 147% is that we had a lot of funds that were down the previous year. So what we did is we switched some part of the tax loss harvesting. Not to make it as confusing, I had some funds in my taxable accounts. That's where you can use the tax loss harvesting. So I took some of those funds, I sold it, and then I bought it within 31 days. So you can bypass that wash sale rule. So I went and bought in very similar holdings after 31 days. And from, I believe it was February when I bought them, or January, because I had to wait for that 30-day window. I sold them in December last year, when I made a couple of videos that recommending people like this is a great time to look into some type of investments. I didn't want to tell individuals to buy exactly, because we are being very careful when it comes to giving recommendations. So I was talking about myself, what I'm currently doing, and looking back now, a year from now, at the end of the year, the performance was amazing. We had stocks like Nvidia over 200%, Facebook, I think it was like 190, Tesla and Apple and Microsoft, all these companies, they all did over 40-50%. So it wasn't hard this year to outperform the S&P. All you had to do is hold 3-4 good companies, and you might say, well, you put in too much risk. The holding in my portfolio, the holding in my accounts was not 5 companies. That was a small portion, a very, very small percentage. Most of my holdings are in ETFs and in index funds. I do have a couple of other holdings, but if you would like to learn more, if you would like to have us helping you with do it yourself investing, we can show you what we're doing, how we were able to outperform the market. The tricks are none other than showing you what we did and why we did it, and educate people so you can kind of like think and understand. And if that works for you and you feel comfortable for the years to come, you can go ahead and do it yourself, or you just connect with the financial advisors out there and they can manage your portfolio. The fees, of course, going to be a lot more because they are working on your portfolio quarterly or monthly, versus that you are learning doing it yourself. But you know where we are. Check us out. We'll be more than happy to help you guys. I wish you guys the best. Happy New Year. We're starting strong. So for 2023, this was one holding. The second one was this other account that we had. We did at 105%, a little less. And again, 105 versus 18-19% is a lot more. And the third one we did at 80%. So you combine all these three together. Imagine, $100,000 in your portfolio and getting doubling it with 80% is almost doubling it, but getting another 100% to increase it to 80,000 more. You're not going to get those kind of returns all the time. So that's why when you have good markets, always use the opportunity. And when you have the bad markets, that's where the time you need to understand what to do it. Instead of selling, you are buying things on sale. 2024 is going to be a great year. Wish you guys the best. Till next time.